That button and that. There we go. Anywho. Right, yo. Okay. We're here in Canada for 70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix. Leclerc 3rd, Verstappen 12th. Yikes. Anyway, without further ado, here we go.
70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix await our drivers here in Montreal. I suspect that we'll all be closely following Charles Leclerc in this one.
Charles Leclerc.
They're up in P3, which is a terrific grid position for them. What can they manage here, I wonder?
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? The drivers are ready and raring to go. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Oh. And Leclerc almost into P3 or into P2. Verstappen's made a position on De Vries. Just needs to outbrake him if he can. Which he's struggling to do. But I think Leclerc has successfully got up the road for a bit here. And Verstappen's still struggling to get De Vries here.
Just down your normal line.
Yep.
I think we need to ERS out of this corner. Yeah. For sure. Verstappen finally got Nicky.
It's a good stint so far, Max. Keep at it.
Fastest lap for Russell. Verstappen now is behind Perez. Oh, and there's a big shunt ahead of the Williams and the AlphaTauri.
There is a crash.
And that's gonna be bad for Verstappen. Verstappen's gonna have fallen back a little bit following that incident between Pourchaire and Piastri.
And you can just feel the frustration.
Leclerc's struggling here to stay with Russell and Norris. Leclerc is on the medium tyre. We know the softs are probably going to start to struggle a little bit as we get onto the wet compounds, the inters. And Leclerc's been... What's up, Tony? Leclerc's been struggling here at the start of this race.
Yeah, okay.
Needs to stay within DRS of Norris and Russell, who started on the softs here, and Verstappen, if he can really get Perez. Perez seems to be struggling
DRS enable.
with
enable.
this as well.
Currently P3.
I wonder, can Verstappen send it round the outside? Has a little luck. Too far back though. But Leclerc now needs to push to stay within the DRS of Norris and Russell. But how's it going, Tony? Leclerc just about within DRS. We've dropped Sergeant, which is a big plus.
Press and hold the overtake.
Yeah, yeah.
And now we need to regain some of our ERS if we can here. Verstappen, if he can send it into the hairpin here. Don't back out. Why would you back out?
Charge on.
Verstappen just backing out because why not? It's going to be tough to stay with these drivers ahead. Verstappen now round the outside of Perez. Can he send it on the inside of the next corner? Into turn 2 here. And he's got that move comfortably done now. Meanwhile, there's a battle of
Okay, that's good, Max.
Norris and Russell ahead, and they're
Update on liftoff. We do require
side by side here, and Leclerc still struggling to stay with them. Meanwhile, Verstappen has Piastri and Porchera ahead. Porchera had contact with Piastri. Porchera's been given the penalty for that. Meanwhile, Leclerc needs to regain some of the fuel and battery, whilst also keeping up with these soft runners, but I don't know how long he's going to be able to do it for. Doesn't seem that long.
recharge on.
Yeah. Less lift off. Copy.
Seems Sainz now is close up to the back of us. Sainz on the same medium tyres. And Leclerc needs to go. He just has to go. And I don't mean go by like leave our team, I mean just he needs to go down the road. Norris and Russell continue to be side by side, but Leclerc is still struggling to stay with them, like. We're gonna need something special here.
So focus on just bringing your tyre temperatures back under control for the moment.
I think our tyres are okay for the meantime.
Yeah.
I think we need to focus now on ERS at this point.
No DRS. No DRS, sorry.
I think Verstappen may just have ERS here.
Charge button on. Charge button on.
Yep, just about has DRS. Trying to recoup our ERS here, but it is a tough ask at the moment.
Less of a lift.
Okay.
And if Leclerc can now get Russell here, that would be very helpful. Just means we have to do less work further down the road.
Okay, try everything. Charge button on. Head down.
Because if we can stay with these drivers for a couple more corners, then we won't have to push an ERS, which will allow us to regain some of our ERS. So Leclerc is in good stead at the moment. Meanwhile, Verstappen's got a lovely opportunity here to get Piastri. And normally I would back off on fuel, but I know Leclerc's going to fall back here if we don't keep pushing. I don't think there's any real point of us pushing with Verstappen here because
Keep it sensible on the
at
time.
this point, there's no way Verstappen's really getting up to Gasly. I mean, unless we time the ERS detection point correctly here. Let's try and time it.
Bring it home, please.
Okay.
Let's try and time it. Hopefully Verstappen is still side by side with Piastri here. Come on, push, 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 push. Send it on the inside, please. I think it's too far back. Oh, no it isn't! Verstappen with a sand. And this may allow us to escape from Piastri here. Because Piastri won't have the DRS. And hopefully Verstappen can head down the road now and get some clear air. Meanwhile, Leclerc here comfortably inside the DRS. I mean, he is going through his tyres and fuel, but we need our ERS up more importantly here.
Start button off.
Yeah, copy that.
And just like that, Verstappen is now 2 seconds down the road. I think we can back off his fuel. Leclerc now may not be in the DRS. Leclerc's not in the DRS, we're going to have to do something about that. Yeah, just hoping we could still keep it there. Piastri's now a whole extra second behind now.
Start button on.
Copy.
So while Piastri still continues to be a good distance behind here, we can continue to back off with Verstappen, get some good ERS and manage the fuel as well here. Whereas Leclerc's kinda just stuck at the moment. Just trying to regain fuel and ERS, but I feel like we need to keep pushing on fuel until we've got that full ERS back up again. And Verstappen is still 3 seconds ahead of Piastri, so that is still going to allow us to push. I think Leclerc's going to need to push a little bit here, but we should be inside the DRS now and be able to lift and coast now. Manage our fuel. Verstappen's now fully recharged, and it's good that he is because Pourchaire's now clear of Piastri. And I think we can now back off Leclerc's tyres a bit. And Leclerc's tyres are actually worse than Norris's, even though Norris is starting the softs here, but the key here was managing through that first phase where the softs were going to be so much quicker. Now the race should start to come back at us again. Where do the cars start? I'm not sure. Is there a way to check? Tire history. Let's see here. Well, this is the gaps. So Leclerc's managed to stay P3. Sargent started P4, which is a bit of a shocker. Verstappen started P12, but he's already up 4 positions, and he's now found himself in clear air to manage his fuel, etc. And for those of you just joining us, it's going to be mediums to inters here, and then I suck at wet weather in this game. I just don't know how to manage the inter tires at all. The dry tires you can push as hard as you want, really, whereas the inters you have to like keep in the right window, and they're still not quick. They're just slow regardless. I feel like I'm so bad in the wet regardless of what I do. If anyone has any tips for how to drive in the wet, that'd be much appreciated, but currently I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to wet weather. But things are going well at the moment. Starting to manage those mediums and manage the fuel as Norris and Russell continue to battle side by side here. Which allows us to regain fuel here. Manage our tyres. As you can see now, Norris's tyres are worse than our mediums. No, actually, Russell, oh never mind. Scratch that. Gonna now need to deploy through this DRS straight because we've actually been dropped by both Norris and Russell here. Just gonna need to keep pushing. They have fully dropped us. They're both pushing like mad. We should have the DRS though now. We do have the DRS, but will we have the DRS in the next straight? Don't think so. Perez now is behind us. We may need to start upping our fuel push.
For info, we are not fuel
Leclerc
limited. We're not fuel
out of
limited.
DRS again. We're gonna need to push a little bit here, and we're gonna need to do the whole recovery thing
So focus
again.
on just bringing your tyre temperatures back under control for the moment, Max.
Gonna need to keep pushing on fuel here and tyres in order to get our ERS back up, because both drivers ahead on the softs just decided to randomly push. Just kind of sabotaged our battery saving. Feel like we've enough battery now. We need to lift and coast, because we do at some point need a lift and coast, and while using their DRS, it seems like a good opportunity to me. And Verstappen's not really making any inroads in Gasly ahead, but he is maintaining the gap to Perez behind. And Leclerc's got Norris,
Take a
huh?
closer look. Here we are then at the 11th corner.
At the hairpin here.
Opportunities there.
Wow. And he also might get Russell here. Well, it seems our medium tires are now coming into the stride, and we're still...
Very good job.
Our mediums are still worse than their softs, because we've been pushing flat out on our mediums the whole way through this race so far. I can now harvest.
Charge button on.
I didn't even mean to be on high overtake aggression, to be honest with you. Ideally we want Russell just to skate past us here. Yep. Good. Which should allow us now to fold in behind. You don't need to panic, Leclerc. This is good for us. We can just use that lovely ERS, well, lovely DRS to manage our ERS and fuel. And Russell ahead will have nothing to stop us from doing that. Norris now getting close behind. Oh, Norris is going to send it through,
Yeah, copy that.
but it's okay. Don't need to panic. Don't need to panic just yet.
You can do it.
Because at this point we're in fuel management. Verstappen, I don't really know what we do with Verstappen at this point. He's kind of just stuck. The rain is going to come soon. It is going to be on its way soon. And Leclerc's going to have to somehow massively save fuel here.
Look up the tyres.
Copy.
Keep pushing.
Copy that.
Keep pushing, keep pushing.
So the rain that we expect to hit will be light.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is going to be light, but we just need to get the stint right whenever we're heading onto those inters. We need to time it correctly. And Leclerc needs to refuel his car while we're driving
Sprinting.
very rapidly here.
Understood.
Feel like they're now trying to push a little bit, so we need to push on these tires. Yep, really gonna need to push on these tires. Verstappen, Stroll behind on the fastest lap. Wow, Stroll really came out of nowhere there. Don't know if we have the DRS. We do not. Gonna need to push again here with Leclerc to stay within the DRS. We're not close enough yet to make any bold calls to go to inters just yet. Don't think Leclerc has the DRS just yet either here. Doesn't have the, yeah, doesn't have the DRS yet. Did he do it again? Did it again, wow.
Charge off.
Copy that.
Leclerc may be able to keep up with these drivers into the DRS, but at some point we are going to need to manage this fuel correctly. So,
Yeah.
little worried, the rain is coming down, but is it heavy enough yet to think about boxing? Don't think so just yet. Don't think it's just time yet to box.
No risk.
Okay.
And charge button on.
Copy that.
Russell is pitted.
Okay, they have both gone in for inters. We may have gone a lap 2 extra here,
Lando pitted now.
but we know it's going to be this lap. I knew it was going to be 0.7 as the crossover, but I have seen it in some races where it's 0.8 as the crossover.
Yeah, box.
But we'll just double check. He is going in for inters, yes.
And box.
Feel like we should be okay
Switch to inters when you stop.
for the meantime. Russell's got a good gap here from Norris.
Box is lap.
The worry is
New
that
inter.
they will definitely have their tyres up to temp before me.
Charge the button
Let's see where
off.
Verstappen's coming out. Is there anyone gonna cause him any bother with traffic?
White line
I
on the
don't
exit.
believe so.
White line on the exit.
Leclerc is leading us, but still could lose out here to Russell and Norris. We'll have to see where he exits.
And charge button on.
Copy that.
Hopefully we haven't did it a lap too late, but it is very possible we have did it a lap too late.
Charles pit lane.
Charles Pitlane, because usually it is 0.7 as the crossover, but I have had races where it's 0.8, and I'm hoping it's 0.8 as the actual crossover here. And we got in and out before Sainz come in. That was very good timing for us. Leclerc now gonna see that line. Can he get out before Russell here? We don't see Russell yet, but there he is coming into frame. Leclerc now sweeps around the outside, and Leclerc's into the lead. We've played this beautifully.
Charge button off.
Leclerc into the lead here, and we have timed our pit stops beautiful. We've overcut Russell and Norris. The only thing I'm worried about now is tyre temps. I genuinely don't know, chat, how to manage the tyres here. Genuinely don't know how to manage them. And also Russell sending it out of nowhere doesn't help either. Oh, and Russell's going to have DRS here because the DRS detection point. Well, the DRS isn't going to be turned off just yet. Yeah, we're going to have to push with Leclerc here to stay with Russell. Because Russell is going to have the DRS here for an extra straight.
Might be a chance.
And the DRS is going to turn off precisely when Russell needs it to, essentially. DRS is turning off now. Yep, you've just seen it close. It's now changed to wet.
As you are now, please stop.
We're out ahead of Ocon here in the P7. But Sainz has did a beautiful overcut into P4. I thought Verstappen may have, I thought 0.8 may have been the better option here, but now we have to somehow stay with Russell and manage our fuel at the same time. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Genuinely don't know.
Let's push.
Yeah.
Ocon and Stroll now closing up to behind us.
We can slow down.
Copy.
Yeah, we just need to keep the tyres in the right window now, which may mean allowing Russell to disappear here. Ocon now trying to close up to behind Verstappen here.
Looking on track conditions.
Yeah. Completely fine.
It's not completely dry at all. But what we do need is to make sure we have DRS here off Russell, which we don't have. We don't have it. Which is going to make us struggle big time here.
Possible to race like this.
Focus on the race ahead.
We've nothing in the tank at all, chat. Absolutely nothing.
Lift off.
Yeah. Copy.
Don't destroy the tyres too quickly.
Yeah.
Double the lift off for the moment.
Russell's gone, Ocon is gone.
And charge button on.
Copy.
Stroll is behind but doesn't have DRS, he just got a better run out of the hairpin.
Okay.
We need to bring Verstappen's temps down. Max, is Max going to the dentist? What's going on, Kovalchuk? Verstappen's struggling with his tyre temps though, at the moment. Yeah, Verstappen's not doing amazing, if I'm honest. Not amazing at the moment. Leclerc not doing amazing either. Norris is now right up behind Leclerc again. And we still haven't got our fuel to balanced. Norris just blows right by him. Wow. In the wet, you can just see how big the differences are. We have DRS, Chatney's pulling away.
And big lift off.
Like, the difference between Russell and Norris compared to us, we are barely sending it on Ocon here.
Okay, Max, go and take some points off Leclerc, please.
Here we go, Verstappen.
And charge button off.
And charge button off. We're now
Increase your lift of coast a little bit
escaped
more.
from Ocon essentially. Have we found the right window here to push in with Leclerc? Stroll is now oh my god. Oh my god. Stroll's now caught up. I feel like we found the right window for now.
And charge button
To
off.
push with Leclerc. Stroll back past Verstappen. think we'll wait until there's DRS before we actually push for position here. We just gotta keep it so that we're in a good distance from the drivers ahead. And we know there will be DRS at some points, because the rain will ease up progressively. Welcome, Sean. Welcome to the chat. How have you been? Yeah, we're just trying to manage our tire temps at the moment. Yep, Piastri's in. Finally got his first podium, which finally is definitely the wrong word, because to get it in your rookie season is impressive. Verstappen all the way up to Gasly now. There's a little train forming here. And we will now back off Eiger's curbs.
Stay off the curbs. Stay off the curbs.
Stay off the curbs. Yeah, Japan is a very difficult circuit, and what was equally as difficult is me staying up for that race, because that took a lot out of me. If you're wondering why I hadn't been streaming the last 2 days, I had been struggling with the aftermath of Japan. That rain's coming down now, chat, so we're going to find the opportunity to overtake with DRS very soon. Very, very soon here.
And charge button on.
Copy
But
that.
I think I'm starting to figure out. I think I'm starting to figure it out now, chap. How to race in the rain. Leclerc now looking on the outside, probably a bit too far back from Russell to go for a move here. Yellow flag, what's it out for? It's Stroll. Stroll's had an incident here.
Here's the replay.
Stroll's had an
Here
incident
we
and he's
are,
right
going
in front of
into
us.
turn 9. Cutting it so close. The car's coming together.
A little
right
wheel
there.
bang
Now
with
that had the potential to
Gasly.
do some real damage, given the nature of that
I
collision.
don't know if there was any damage there. But I think with Verstappen here we need to push past if we can. In the event Stroll does have damage.
Okay, Max, you can cancel or reduce lift off where possible.
And then with
Yeah.
Leclerc now we need to just push up to the back of Norris. If we can. Verstappen now. Yeah, Sargent is having a mighty race now. Moving into P5 if he can.
And more Lyco.
And we just need DRS off Norris ahead here. Pin onto the back of him. And we did get past Stroll there. Stroll's got potential damage here as well as
Yeah, okay.
having that time penalty as well. So us getting clear of him is a good move. Sainz now is in his own little world. So we've really got nothing on Sainz at the moment. He's 9 seconds clear of the drivers in front and the drivers behind. So Verstappen's looking for P5 here at the moment. And we've just got to manage our temps now with Leclerc, bring them down into the right window here. We'll put the overtake aggression to medium if we need it.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Just if there is a DRS overtake, then we will take it. Just wanted no damage there. And even with DRS, chat, not amazing straight line speed, but we can now fully manage these tyres. I mean, Russell's fully back in the battle here, so we can manage our ERS. Let's fully lift off and let Norris back through again.
Copy.
Stroll now slowly falling off.
Head down.
Just need to make sure Russell doesn't send on us with Leclerc, and we're good.
What a joke.
Yeah, we're all good with Leclerc. Leclerc, you don't even need to panic. You don't even need to say what a joke, because this was calculated. 16 laps left, and I honestly didn't think we'd be doing this well, chat. Didn't think things would be going like this. Russell now 1 second behind.
And recharge on.
Recharge on. Recharge on. But Leclerc firmly still with Norris here. And I feel like the next window in which there's going to be DRS, I feel like
Recharge off.
will be the last overtaking opportunity. Because the rain's going to gradually come up now. It's going to go up in millimeters, point, etc. Until we get to it coming back down again. Russell continues to still be in this fight. And Verstappen not able to make inroads on either Sargent or Gasly at the moment. We're still okay here with both drivers. And that rain should hopefully come down any minute. Any minute now. Hopefully the rain doesn't just keep getting more and more. But we're gonna need to do something about this now. We've dropped a gap to Norris, and Russell's now right behind us.
Lift off.
So we're gonna need to use our ERS and push right up to the back of Norris again here.
Time to go hunting. I leave it to you.
Time to go hunting, time to go hunting. I'm hoping this lap traffic can help us, chat. If Leclerc can get Norris here, then that lap traffic could help us out and block Norris. Sends it around the outside. Leclerc, can he keep it through onto the inside of the next corner here? And he will keep it through. We've got this lapped car ahead that hopefully can block
Keep doing.
Your car is
Norris. Whether or not they actually do that is a different question. The Haas now in ahead of the Ferrari. Is Russell going to get blocked? The Haas is blocking Russell, which is going to help us a little bit in this battle. We can now avoid Irish curbs and back off with our ERS. Russell struggled a bit behind that Haas, but not massively, if we're honest here.
Charge on.
Feel like Verstappen now needs to just get going.
We do not
Only
require any
9 laps left of this race at the moment. Yep, do high aggression, man. High aggression. Apparently no aggression.
Laiko. Yeah, copy that.
increase LICO.
Recharge on. Recharge on.
Okay.
Charge button off.
Copy.
Leclerc unable to keep Norris behind, which is a little annoying. And you're right, De Vries is hoping someone crashes
Okay, recharge
to get
on.
some easy points here.
I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, copy.
Where's Leclerc going to send it in? Here he is. Let's put a tyre in. Risky move. Right next to the wall of champions. And the end of this race may be a lot about track position here. With there potentially being no DRS to play with.
Charge button on.
Charge button, charge button. And Sargent absolutely went through the wall of champions there. Literally seen it.
Don't risk anything.
Okay.
Just take cruise lift off.
Leclerc now needs to just keep it ahead of Norris here if he can.
Charge off.
You can cancel or reduce lift
We
off
need
when
Verstappen now
possible.
to clear Sargent immediately, because Sargent is now falling off Gasly. So that needs to be done with immediate effect. Verstappen now round the outside of Logie Sarge. Can he keep it together? Yes, he can. He gets that move done comfortably. Verstappen did not get involved in any incidents. Sean, he had qualified P12. That is why he is down the order here.
So measured race pace now.
Meanwhile, Leclerc is managing this beautifully.
Recharge on.
Recharge on, recharge on. Yeah,
Keep up the
Leclerc's
time
going to need to
for the
bring
moment.
those tyre times down as well as Verstappen here. But Leclerc seems to be managing the gap well here. And it doesn't seem like there's going to be DRS on for the rest of these 5 laps in this Canadian Grand Prix. Leclerc has played this beautifully. Sean, I didn't either. Genuinely didn't either. But we're now
It's closing up a little
in
bit.
good position here, chat. Just need to watch Norris now for these remaining laps, that he doesn't go for any silly moves that we don't like the look of. Verstappen now really close up behind Gasly. I say we
Forward
book it
focus,
now
we are not fuel limited.
and
Fuel limited.
just get down the road from Gasly. Allow Gasly to squabble with Sargent and co. Meanwhile, Norris now 3 laps remain and Norris is closing in. And I wonder if there's 3 laps remaining. Can we
How many laps left?
now do that?
3 laps to go.
Go heavy on fuel, and Verstappen's stuck behind Gasly for whatever reason. Just like pull out of the toe. There we go. It's more like it. But can Verstappen actually get Gasly here? It's a send round the outside. Will become the inside of the next corner. Verstappen now up into P5. Masterful move there for Max Verstappen. Leclerc now just ahead of Norris. And can he keep it ahead of Norris? At some point we will need to push on ERS, but it is not at the moment. I reckon it'll be this corner. We can come off defending and just use the pace that we have left in the car to escape Norris here. Penultimate lap we go on to here. Leclerc leads.
2 more laps.
Yeah, and this result pushes them even further away from Williams as well, who were P7 at the time.
So measured race pace now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Sargent gets them more points now, let's have a look here. They're still P7, but they're now closing in on Alpine and P6. And Logie Sarge, where's he in the drivers? He's P12 now with this result. Keeps P12 firmly. And Albon getting points for Williams here would be a very good result. Leclerc now heading on to the penultimate lap. Now 2 seconds ahead of Lando Norris.
No DRS. No DRS, sorry.
No Irish. No Irish. Meanwhile, Verstappen now firmly into P5. Should have P5 in the basket as Sargent now round the outside of Gasly.
Caution on the battery.
And Gasly keeping it ahead. And you're right, Sean, this could be Leclerc's second win of the season here in Canada. Leclerc's had a masterful race. Overcut Norris and Russell. Yeah, you're right, Tony. The Mercs are still scoring a decent amount here. But I do believe there will be races where they don't. And we need to be there to capitalise when they don't. Leclerc now just has this hairpin and the final corner to navigate. As if we look back here, Russell is following along Norris as they head down the back straight here. But I don't believe Norris has enough in the Russell has enough in the tank. And if you look in the top right, chat, you'll see the dampness is coming down. So another lap there would have probably been DRS. So if there was a safety car here, there would have been another DRS phase that could have allowed them to come back. But Leclerc wins in Canada. What a drive! What a drive! That is probably our best wet race in this entire save. We have been awful in the wet.
Oh, track conditions.
But it is now DRS conditions, chat. I wonder, is Sargent going to turn his DRS on here? Nope. Isn't going to turn his DRS on here. Neither is Stroll. Stroll did have that penalty, but should still finish ahead of Ocon here. And Alex Albon now into P10 for Williams. And Sargent with good points for Alfa Romeo, but that is a beautiful, beautiful result for Ferrari. Into B1. B1! Yeah, De Vries just messing out. Perez is just bad, Tony. He does, like, for several seasons here, he hasn't deserved to be in a Red Bull. And he still keeps the Red Bull seat. And we're, like, wondering how. Because, like, Gasly, Tsunoda, Albon, everyone deserves a seat over him. But Leclerc wins in Canada. What an entertaining season this would be as a fan. This will be such an entertaining season where Red Bull, Merc and Ferrari are all there to win it. Genuinely, we're all there. Leclerc wins. Verstappen up 7 positions, finishes 5th. Decent result for Verstappen. Leclerc slowly making dents on the lead. Sainz has got his first point score in I don't know how long. Sainz has had such a poor run of races there. Perez is now worse than Ocon in a Red Bull, where this is where the Red Bull should be. Russell has over double his points, you know. And in the constructors, we're ahead of Red Bull, and we've extended our gap over Red Bull because Perez sucks. So P2, I think we can get, chat. It's P1. But yeah, you're right, it is a 5-way battle for the title fight. Verstappen has 1 win, Sainz has 2, Leclerc has 2, Russell has 2, and Norris has 2. What an entertaining season this is, as a spectator, you know. Now personally for us it's awful because we're going to lose our jobs, absolutely. Because we need P1 to keep our jobs, I'm pretty sure. And Mercedes look very fast. But we head now into Australia. I was wondering where that sound was coming from. It's coming from my other headset. I had told the board we're gonna do good, and well, you know, we do good. Yeah, Austria sprint. We'll probably do the Austria sprint chat, and then I will head to bed. So the actual full race will be tomorrow, depending. I haven't been fully well, chat, so we will see how I'm feeling. We've got a couple of manufacturing things. I wonder, is there any manufacturing slots for stuff we need? Let us have a look here. Not what I was wanting. Do we need any more chassis? We're good on the chassis side. We do need new front wings for damn sure. Yeah, after the sprint, Tony, I absolutely will. And then low suspension stock, but I believe, yeah, we're manufacturing suspension stock anyway. We've got our weather center refurbished, which could be key in this season. It's the little details, chat, that could win you a championship, and we want to win it, and it could be by the littlest of margins at the end. We don't know. We don't know this far out at the moment. But oh yeah, we haven't offered Leclerc another contract. We need to do that. Let's offer Leclerc another contract, chat. He has turned down several contracts in a row. And we just want him to sign at this point. If he doesn't sign this, I'm going to be absolutely shocked. Man does not want 5 seasons, no matter what. We might have to, Tony. We might have to bring those seasons down. Because no matter how much we offer him, he's like, 5 seasons, mate, don't want it. I wonder while we wait here, do we have a free engineer? Let's put research into something. How much longer Max got? I'm pretty sure we signed him to a 5-year contract, so he's just signed, Tony, so we should have him for the long haul, really. And yeah, we're only going to send out 1 engineer because... Do we have any... We don't have any. Aerodynamics, yep. Probably Norris at that point, Tony, I would say. But we still have... The thing with Leclerc is, chat, we still have 2 years remaining. So this is really just to ensure that he stays long term. We're not in any, like, immediate panic with Leclerc just yet. And normally Austria is a decent race for us, but then one of our drivers fucks it, so hopefully now that we have Max Verstappen, that doesn't happen. But now that I've said that, I may have jinxed myself, so we will see, chat. Hopefully we have a good sprint and race here. It'll be maybe our first good race if we can get both our drivers to finish inside the top 5. I think we have had one race where Leclerc won and then Sainz had started at the back and then did like an insane recovery drive to like P4 or P3. But we are running low on parts here, chat. Max is going to have to take a penalty somewhere soon. And we don't look amazing in practice. But it seems like every practice session we don't look good.
Qualifying is coming up, and we're close now to finding out how the drivers will line up on the grid.
Alrighty tighty. Let's now get... It's Austria, so you need straight line speed as well as downforce. It's one of those circuits. We're just gonna put the best parts in the car we can for both drivers here. But if you do remember, chat, Verstappen had destroyed a car earlier in the season, so he's probably going to need an engine penalty sooner rather than later. And also, chat, I'm pretty sure I'm going to quit, and I have a valid reason for this. I'm pretty sure I didn't put the new parts in the car, which is stupid. I'm pretty sure Verstappen's missing a front wing and then they're both missing like underfloors. So before we actually load in, let's put the proper engines in. And stuff, and then make sure that they've the right parts in the car as well. Because I'm pretty sure we have at least a new front wing and a new underfloor for Max. Let's see here, chassis, don't have anything new. Front wings are on, rear wings are on, side pods are on, underfloors are not on. That's what I was thinking, suspension's not on. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Product. I hope you're enjoying my product as well. But we need to put a new underfloor on both cars here and a new suspension as well here. And the gains are really small, they're more for straight line speed for the suspension, but you never know. It could be all the gain we need. But now that we've did that, we'll properly save that we've now got those new parts installed in the car. And we'll now move on in to quali.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
Loud and clear.
Now,
We'll be hurting in traffic.
yeah.
Push this lap.
The possible cars bunching up.
Can go.
Just get out ahead of Stroll here.
So just a steady build up of temps now.
Yeah.
Perez, get out of the way.
And focus on your tire steps.
Stroll wasn't really out of the way. Perez, not amazingly out of the way.
Keep your dash negative.
Both drivers very similar, but I feel like the Mercs and Russell, because Perez is not representative.
Okay.
We're only 3/10 off here. Biggest prediction for biggest winner loser, biggest surprise and biggest flop. I'm gonna say Ocon biggest surprise, and I'm gonna say biggest winner is gonna be Sainz because I feel like Sainz is now gonna bounce back after his rough couple of races. I feel like we're safe on our current laps, chat. We didn't get too badly blocked, and also our car is getting much quicker now. You know, I was gonna say De Vries initially, but I think his race pace just isn't gonna be there, Sean. Just don't think his race pace is good here. And currently the Mercs are only like 3-4 tenths ahead, and we didn't even have clear runs on them, so the Mercs don't look completely out of reach. Russell's near the drop zone here, chat. Perez is out! Perez is out! What do you know? Oh my god. Russell now, can he improve? Hopefully not. Russell now comes across the line. Doesn't improve. Ocon, Magnussen. Is it Wasser? I think Tsunoda's on a lap here. Piastri's on a lap as well. Both Red Bulls are out! Both Red Bulls are out! Oh my god! Both Bulls are out! Perez is last! Piastri gets into Q2. Where's Tsunoda going to end up? Also in a Q2, Sargent is out. Wow. Wowie woo-wah. Both Red Bulls are out. Wow. Out in Q1. Wow. Yeah, if someone in the chat had predicted that, hey, you'd be a millionaire, even though no one's betting on this, because it's... Who would bet? Welcome to the chat, or you've just witnessed greatness where Red Bull have been put out in Q1. Oh, they'd be livid, Sean, you're right. Home race and everything, they'd be tearing up furniture, like.
Just focus on your time management for now.
Okay.
Focus on tire times.
Copy that.
Oh, chat, I gotta tell you, I was at basketball yesterday, and it's the first bit of running I did in months, and holy god, I am so bloated. I am so stiff. I am an old man now, at the age of 22. But for those of you who are new here,
Okay,
and that
track clear.
don't really know me, I was doing uni there, and I finished around April-May time
Can go when you're ready.
or so, and I had stopped doing basketball around March-April time to finish my degree. So yesterday was the first time since like April where I actually did some running, and oh my god, so stiff. Chat, did any of you notice any of our laps getting blocked here? Did the McLaren block our laps? There is going to be a Merc here that's going to really block our lap. There's an Aston there that's going to block our lap as well, pinching us to the outside. What an ass. Verstappen got a relatively clear run. I don't know how he did against that Aston though. Whereas Leclerc definitely got blocked, I believe. Get out of the way, Merc. Not really allowed to take the apex there because of the Merc. feel like Verstappen's got an okay enough lap. Meanwhile, Leclerc's got very blocked. Verstappen now crosses the line. A 3-2. Leclerc with a 3-4.
Keep your dash negative.
Let's see what Ocon does. Ocon does a 3-3. And Sainz is only a 10th up on his chat, so that to me is promising. I feel like Verstappen may be safe here, Leclerc isn't. I feel like Leclerc is not safe. Let's see what Norris is doing. Where's he coming out? Norris is now out. We'll see what Norris puts in a lap here, and that will be an indicator. Norris now crosses the line. It's P1. Verstappen's only 3 tenths down. I think Leclerc's going to need a lap here for sure. But Norris seems to be safe. Well, Verstappen seems to be safe in my opinion. We're now going to put Leclerc out here for a double run if we can. Just need to make sure no one exits the pits. Tsunoda may block us here. Right ahead of Tsunoda, there's a Merc ahead, or a Williams. Yeah, it's the Williams of Albon here that's blocked. That AlphaTauri that's also going to block us as well. Let's see what Albon's doing. He's trundling along. He needs to royally get the feck out of the way as we enter. What is this, turn 5? 6? Oh, he's completely in our way now. Oh, he's completely blocked our lap. Dear Lord, that's a bad block. Meanwhile, Verstappen, I believe, is safe. Leclerc now crosses the line. Don't think he improved because of that block.
More lighter.
And we're just going to keep pushing with Leclerc.
Taking the flag. And DRS is disabled. DRS disabled.
Copy that.
DRS disabled. And hopefully Leclerc now can get out
Let's lift off.
into Q3.
copy.
I kind of want to restart if he doesn't because we've been heavily blocked. But thank the Lord, Leclerc's through. But it annoys me how often you're blocked in quali. Even in open tracks like Austria, you still get blocked. Now chat, we do have a sprint. So I do want to leave a lot of tyres available for both the sprint and the race here. And you're right, De Vries into Q3, but even a bigger surprise for me would be Piastri. And De Vries now may block Verstappen's lap here. De Vries is going to completely block Verstappen's lap here. Completely in the way. Worse than Vettel and Alonso, hey? Leclerc. Just really a slow lap, to be honest. When I put some fresh softs on now. And we should have enough softs for both drivers here for the race. Both the sprint and the race here. Leclerc's only 400ths off pole currently. Hopefully now we can get a relatively clear run here. There's an Aston Martin relatively close behind us here of Joe. Joe is in this train, but we're not actually that uncomfortable with it at the moment. The only thing we're uncomfortable with is Norris, who's on a slow lap. Norris could block us here, chat. And if he does, I'm fucking restarting. Good Norris, that's a well-behaved Norris. There's a McLaren now could block us as well. And Verstappen should get through the McLaren. But will Leclerc round the outside? Blocked completely. Blocked completely here.
Look after the tires.
Out of the way.
we are happy also for you improve the pace there.
Verstappen now crossing the line. Where can he jump to? Up to P3, a decent lap from Verstappen. Gonna cancel the call in there.
Okay.
Cancel the call in for Leclerc. Leclerc's gonna have this toe off this Alfa Romeo the whole way throughout his lap, which could be a interesting dynamic here. Could give us a lovely toe here. Leclerc's got a purple first. Muy interesante. Leclerc currently got a purple first, following this Alfa Romeo. Green middle sector. Oh, there's gonna be a Mercedes in the way. Get out of the way, get out of the way, you absolute asshat. Mercedes blocking Verstappen. When's the first time I've seen that? Verstappen crosses the line, does he improve? It doesn't seem he does. Leclerc up to P3. Just within a tenth of Mercedes, but that is a vast improvement in qualifying, chat. Immense improvement in qualifying. P3 and P4 I will take. That is a very good improvement here, chat. But we're gonna head now through practice 2 and now into the sprint. And it's weird, our pace in practice isn't there, but our pace in qualifying was. So, who knows, chat? And we're gonna head now in. I think I want to run softs here. Yeah, definitely want to run softs. Chat, do I want to run softs? I don't remember if this track is softs or mediums. Does anyone remember? I don't remember. Fuck it. I may cheat. I may cheat.
Here in Austria, we're all ready to go for the sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
You didn't say a thing. You didn't say a thing, chat. I just want to have a quick look. Whoa. Just so mediums are said, yeah. Haven't used any more information on that decision. R said mediums, yeah. Yeah, I think mediums is the way to go, you know. Absolutely no doubt in my mind.
We're ready for Here in Austria, we're all ready to go for the sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And would you look at that, chat? Everyone else is on the mediums. It must be the tire to go on, you know? It's crazy. That was absolutely crazy.
Try your best.
Leclerc now with a lightning start. Verstappen with a shit start. Piastri's now bottled up behind him. There's a big crash behind. We heard that pop.
There is a crash. Debris on the main straight.
Who's it between? It's Yuki Tsunoda and Maloney, which is annoying for us because it's going to allow the Red Bulls to close up even more as Verstappen on the inside of Piastri. Oh, he just isn't getting the traction out of there. Oh my god, Piastri, Verstappen, Jesus Christ, how you letting fucking Piastri through? Jesus Mary Magdalene.
No risk.
Okay.
Increase line
Sainz now has actually
or-
gapped Leclerc, or yeah, Sainz has gapped Leclerc and Norris here.
Increase your lift and coast a little bit more, please, Max.
Yeah, okay.
And we're immediately within the DRS chat because
DRS.
the DRS is
P2.
turned on the second lap of racing, and what we want to do is we're going to close up to Norris ASAP.
Bring your throttle lift earlier.
Yeah.
We're now on the outside here with Verstappen. Verstappen now needs to get caught up to the back of Lando Norris.
For info, we are not fuel limited. We are not fuel limited.
Okay.
And confirm. Lift off.
Verstappen still not precisely behind Norris. I mean, he's ahead of Piastri. Piastri's now gone, essentially. De Vries and Ocon now in this battle. Verstappen just needs to stay with Lando.
Focus on tires.
Copy.
And now we can back off now with Max.
Caution on the
Get
left.
some
Yeah.
Irish regain. Get some Irish regain.
Okay.
Okay, recharge off when you're ready.
Yep.
I don't know what Sainz is thinking he's doing, but we don't like it. That's all I must say.
Keep pushing.
Yeah, copy that.
Whatever Sainz thinks he's doing, we don't like it.
And big lift off.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, recharge off. And let's go.
As long as we can get the ERS back up again with Max here, we can...
Oh, I cannot get much closer.
Yes, alive, we have Verstappen in the flesh.
Max, just to confirm, it's thermal dig.
But funnily enough, Leclerc has still been the better driver here. We didn't even want to be on a high overtake aggression, we were just trying to
Try your best.
try our best,
And recharge.
put our service to the
recharge
test.
off.
Let's do that, and then let's
Do not
back
require
off now
any
with
fuel
Verstappen
left
on fuel. Let's do that.
Okay, increase at lift off, please, Max.
Increase Alaiko. Increase Alaiko. And then if we can now go medium on the tires as well here.
Tire set though, Max. Look after it.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Don't let Norris through, whatever you do. Just keep it ahead.
Off.
Okay.
Don't need to be on high overtake aggression. That may have been
Don't take any
holding
risk,
back
mate.
Verstappen's pace. The fact that we accidentally had that switched on. But yeah, alive, if you're new to the stream for the last couple of while, you can see now our driver standings. Verstappen's actually 5th as it stands. A bit off the pace, but it may take a while for him to get accustomed to the Ferraris and the mechanics of driving the Ferrari.
3P1.
And Leclerc currently has 2 wins. So does Sainz, Norris and Russell, and Verstappen has 1 win so far this season. And hopefully we're aiming to change that to be the first drivers here to have 2 wins if we can, or to have
So
3
pick up
wins
the pace.
actually.
Pick up the pace.
Max now needs to get back up within DRS here. He has managed it.
Increase a lift off, please, Max.
Increase Lyco. Increase Lyco.
Pick up the pace a bit.
Okay.
Norris now sets the fastest lap of the race.
So just keep on top of the tyres.
We seem to still have okay speed here. If we can now just manage our fuel as we are currently.
Prep ourselves for a push.
Still 11 laps here left, chat. And we're managing it beautifully.
Increase lift off as well, please.
Increase Lyco. And actually, speaking of managing beautifully, Norris is actually the tyre whisperer, and he has been the whole season. His tyres are always in pristine condition. So I actually think what we'll do now is actually we'll just go balanced on fuel, and we'll actually try to ease the tyres in. I feel like also managing the tyres at this stage is more important.
Yeah, copy that.
There's now lap traffic here, chat. Lap traffic. We need to get through the lap traffic as soon as possible.
Copy.
The lap traffic cannot hold us up. Leclerc now sending it on the inside of Sainz.
Yeah, copy.
And we need to get past Norris here before that lapped car gets near us. And if Leclerc can get him now, that would be good. Could he get him on the inside? Just not close enough behind just yet. Verstappen now on the outside of Sainz. And Norris now is deploying that battery and has that DRS efficiency. Verstappen now on the outside of Leclerc. We don't really want this, but it may happen.
Race is long, head down, anyway.
Leclerc's going to send it on the outside. And that lapped car, Tsunoda's still in the way. It needs to get out of the fucking way. It is going to get out of the way.
Press and hold the overtake. Yeah.
And Tsunoda now defending us. Hilariously. And we're going to try a Sainz here, chat, and hopefully keep him in our DRS if we can.
Charge button on and stay out.
Norris is still stuck behind
Recharge on, please, Max.
Yuki
Recharge on.
Tsunoda.
Less of a lift.
I don't know why Tsunoda's not giving up this place.
Press and hold the overtake.
Tsunoda's just defending for his life here in his lapped car.
Tyres okay.
And Verstappen may get through here as well. Tsunoda, don't get in our way. Verstappen's going to get through here as well. And Tsunoda's still defending. Oh no!
Sorry guys. I was pushing quite a bit.
Right, let's have a look now. Around turn 3.
What is with these lapped cars?
There goes the steering.
Leclerc locked up trying to overtake fucking Piastri. How much tyres does Leclerc have left, and does he have enough?
Rotate the car.
Does Leclerc have enough tyre? I don't even know. I think he does. We're going to have to push regardless here with Leclerc. Verstappen now into the lead here. He has Tsunoda for company. Leclerc now needs to push to try and catch up to Sainz here, who is being held up by Tsunoda. Will Norris finally send it on Tsunoda? This lap traffic is ridiculous. Leclerc's almost back up to Sainz again here.
No DRS, no DRS for it.
Tsunoda is genuinely defending here, chat, from Norris. Oh, this is Maloney, this isn't even Piastri. And Leclerc is already almost caught up to this battle for top 4. And we still have Tsunoda for... What is happening? We still have Tsunoda as a bit of a caution here.
Recharge up.
Okay.
We're almost up within DRS here. Maloney's locked up, which has changed our fate here. Left off. Left off.
So, lift off.
Yeah, okay.
Let's Tsunoda have DRS here. I mean, I feel like Leclerc doesn't have much left in the tank here. Leclerc needs to manage those tyres and take P4. Tsunoda's nowhere near, so we just need to keep pushing with Verstappen here.
Slow down.
Yeah, copy.
Feel like Norris is now going to get Tsunoda, and he finally does dispatch of him. And so is Sainz. And Jesus, Tsunoda put up a brave fight, but why the hell was he fighting in the first place? Who knows? But that Leclerc lockup could be crucial in this race. It looks like Leclerc may finish P4, and that's the best he can hope for. Meanwhile, we're trying to keep it ahead of Norris. Meanwhile, Norris and Sainz are going to coax each other together here to try and get past Verstappen, and they're going to manage it as we're going to head on to the penultimate lap of this race.
Okay, recharge up.
Yep.
And slow down now.
Okay.
I don't know why Verstappen was on avoid high risk curbs. That was just fucking idiotic. Oh Jesus, 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 oh Jesus. Defend for your life, Max.
Overtake is available. Overtake available.
Okay.
You're absolutely right, Sean. Leclerc
Yeah.
did kind of fuck us here with the sprint win. We have potentially lost a sprint win here. But Verstappen could still be an opportunity to win it here. Hopefully Leclerc can just push for fastest lap. He'll have the DRS as well of Tsunoda ahead.
Could you just introduce 3 seconds of liftoff around the lap?
We can push a bit more.
Copy.
This is the final lap, Max.
Right, Leclerc ahead of Tsunoda.
Be a chance.
Copy that.
For info, Max, we are not fuel.
It always happens, Calm. It always happens. One of the drivers fucks up in Austria. At least this one wasn't as bad as they usually are. Verstappen, though, round the outside of Sainz. Can he get it done? Brake later. Brake later, Verstappen. Brake later. Brake later. Verstappen's got it. Verstappen's got it.
So this is good.
Verstappen into the lead here of the sprint. And that could be it, chat. Piastri with points for AlphaTauri. De Vries going to get points for... De Vries going to get points here for... De Vries going to get points for Alfa Romeo. Gasly, though, with the fastest lap at the moment. Is Leclerc going to beat him out? No, he is not. Gasly gets the fastest lap here. Gasly coming across the line. Can he? Piastri. Oh, Piastri just gets it here. And look at that train of cars coming across the line. Russell and Perez only manage P14 and 16 for the race tomorrow, which is a bit insane. That was a bit of a stall. That was a bit scary.
A terrific sprint win for Max
Verstappen
here
now
today.
wins in
What a
Austria, wins the
well-deserved
Austria
P1
sprint.
finish that was. Absolutely outstanding.
Absolutely beautiful. Which is good points for us. Leclerc disappointing with that lockup, but P4, usually our lockups are a lockup and then they're back to last. That was a lockup and then P4, so that was one of the better lockups.
The time is almost...
Sargent's drive has helped him for the race here, but let's have a look at the sprint. Piastri gets 4 points, Gasly gets 3, Nick De Vries gets 2, Ocon gets 1. I said my surprise was going to be Ocon, and Sean said his surprise was going to be Alfa Romeo. Let us know who your surprise you think is going to be. But anyway, that has been me for tonight. I may be back tomorrow for more streaming. We will see, but thank you all for coming now. If you haven't followed yet, please do. And we're going to find someone to raid here on our way out. I think I may have raided this guy before. Yeah, let's raid this guy on our way out, chat. But anyway, thank you all for coming. I will be back tomorrow potentially for TIR as I continue learning no traction, and we're going to be doing Imola, and I'll see if I'm in the mood for that. I still have a bit of editing to do tomorrow, so we'll see. But tomorrow we'll be doing the Austria sprint. Not the Austria full race, we just did the sprint there, but thank you all for coming. We're now going to raid Zacharil's here on the way out. And if you haven't followed yet, please do, but I will be back tomorrow. But anyway, thank you all for watching. We're going to be raiding Zacharil's here on our way out. And goodbye.